presently, B'taba'at zo kedat Moshe Yisrael. These are the words that Tony's going to recite under the chuppah. Behold, you are sanctified to me by this ring according to the laws of Moses and Israel. And then over here, and that's the translation here. And then also over here it says, I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. Dodi li, Anila dodi v'dodi li. It's a quote from the Bible, and then that's down here, Anila dodi v'dodi li. That's Grandma Diana's signature, okay? She's an extra witness. This shape here is in the form of a hand called a hamsa. It's a good luck symbol in Judaism. And then in the middle here is the text of the ketubah, which it's specific to Lynda and Tony. And so I'm going to read that now in my fractured Aramaic. So anybody who knows Aramaic, don't correct me.
I barely know Hebrew, Rabbi.
Okay. באחד השבת, בארבעה ועשרים יום לחודש כסלו, שנת 5786 לבריאת העולם. On the first day of the week, on the 24th day of the month of Kislev, which is today, in the year 5756, according to the way that we calculate, the manin she'anu monin kan Los Angeles, במדינת קליפורניה, איך הקטן אשר בן אברהם אבינו ושרה עמנו, אמר לה לחדה בתולתה, מאירה בת אברהם אבינו ושרה עמנו, הווה לי לאתה כדת משה וישראל, ונא אפלח ואוקיר, ואיזון ואפרנס, ותחי לכת כהלכות גוברין יהודאין. The groom is going to say to the bride, behold, I want you to be my wife according to the laws of Moses and Israel, and I'm going to follow the rules as they apply to Jewish men. Let's see, where were we? Mahar b'tuleche kesef zuzeh me'atan dachaze leche me'doraita. I'm going to pay the bridal price as it's described in the Torah. By the way, that's 200 zuzim, which is 200 pieces of silver. And for those of you who understand the song Chad Gadya, thank you very much. You know that a baby goat costs 2 zuz. So Tony is either paying 200 zuz or 100 goats. Okay.
Take the goats.
Okay, Kushen have leche mahar, but so let kesef zuzei me'atan have leche v'doraita u'neche kuseteche sifukeche mi'ul letoche ke'orach kol ara sibat marat me'ira bat Abraham Avinu v'sara imanu betota da have le anta ta'eshtu chefe amei betzuta v'kemei yat. And the bride agreed that they would form together a home according to the Jewish custom and tradition, full of love and respect and fellowship and peace. Takshitin, Bimene, the Lubusha, Shumeshe, the Iraq, the Shumeshe, the Arasa. Okay, that they're going to do all this with the transfer of various materials, whether it's gold or silver or clothing or other valuable items. Hakol Kabal Alav, Asher Ban Abraham Avinu Basar Imanu, Chatan, that's you. Dinan Demer Zekukim Kesef Soruf Zeche Asher Ben Abraham Avinu V'Sara Imanu Chatan Dinan B'Chos Sifla Min Dele Od Mea Zekukim Kesef Soruf Acherim Kenegdan Sach Hakol Me'etayim Zekukim Kesef Soruf V'Kaf Amar Asher Ben Abraham Avinu V'Sara Imanu Chatan Dinan Achariyot Shtar Ketubata. We're going to sanctify all this and memorialize all this in this document known as a ketubah. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're Da Nadine Dain, Din the Tosefta, Da kablit alai ve'al yerete b'tra'eh ve'para mekol shaper aret nechasin kinyanin ve'itle achot kol shemaye dekanye datei ana lemekna. We're going to do this from now and forever forward. Ana lemekna nechasin ve'it lahan achriyot ve'dalit lahon achriyot ve'choton yavon achriyan achriyin ve'paro v'chag shtar ketubata da dunya din besofta da men'e ve'afilu min glima ve'al katfe v'chaye v'chote min yoma dinan alma. And we're going to do this until from now and forever until the day that either of us shall die. Achriyot ve'chomar shtar ketubata da dunya din besofta da kabel alav asher ben Avraham Avinu v'sar imanu katan dinan ve'chomer kol shtarei ketubot toseftot v'nuhagin v'ivnot Yisrael. We're doing this according to the way the ketubas have always been delivered to the daughters of Israel. Asher ketakun chachmenu zichronam b'bracha, according to the way that it was set up by our sages, may their memories be a blessing. Dilak asmachta v'delo ketufesei Shtarei v'kinyane min asher ben Avraham Avinu v'sar imanu chatan dinan lemarat me'ira bat Avraham Avinu v'sar imanu betulta da al kol ma dichtov u'nuforesh l'ayil v'mina v'chasher v'machne v'hakol sharir v'kayem. And it's all perfectly legal. This is not a phony document. We are not doing this for the mere purposes of a demonstration or anything like that. This is real. And then we're going to have two witnesses sign it to show that they agreed to it. This part of the ceremony is known as Kabbalat Kinyan. Okay, Kinyan means acquisition. And in the old days, the groom was actually buying the bride. Okay, we don't really do that anymore. We don't sell people. We don't acquire people that way. But this idea of holding a handkerchief between them is an ancient symbol, not just in Judaism or in the ancient Near East, but in other cultures as well, that this connection between them is to signify their agreement. So we are in ketubah. Now, we're going to take hold of this handkerchief in the presence of the witnesses. Do you, Asher ben Avraham Avinu v'sar imanu, agree to all the conditions as specified in the ketubah which I just read? Please take hold of this handkerchief. You have done so. And if you, Me'ir bat Avraham Avinu v'sar imanu, our bride, agree to all the conditions as specified in this ketubah, please take hold of this handkerchief. Our first witness is Mr. Leonard Foynt, who is signing his Hebrew name, Eliezer Moshe ben Zalman Leib. Eliezer Moshe, the son of Zalman Leib, and where's my other witness here? Our second witness is John McNeil, who is also known as Opalia ben Avraham Sarah. we're going to do is the matting is going to be put out on this table here along with a pen, and if you want to sign after the ceremony or during the reception, you can just come in and do so. You don't want a piece of cardboard underneath.
And also for newbie and Jim too.
Leonard, you can take your seat if you want. Unless you want to supervise it. He was bar mitzvah a week ago. Huh? Yes. All right, so Lynda is going to put on Tony a kittel, a traditional robe, which is used for marriage, and which hopefully he will wear on the appropriate holidays in all the years to come. The Torah tells us that when Rebekah gazed upon Isaac for the first time, she took her veil and covered herself. This veil symbolizes the value of tzniut, of modesty and mutual respect. And I'm going to ask the two of you to recite together this right here.
Eternal One, our God, source of all creation, we pray that the ability to love and understand be recreated for us every day. May you endow us with the strength to be ever sensitive to each other, and may the blessing of companionship rest upon us always.
I'm going to ask our friend Deb Siegel to read a traditional first line, which is said to the bride. Okay, which means, Lynda, Meira, Bat Avraham Sarah, may you be fruitful and prosper. And now we have another blessing which friend Warren is going to offer. Amen. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord show you favor and be gracious to you. And may the Lord show you kindness and grant you peace. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai berachnuchem mi beit Adonai. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai berachnuchem mi beit Adonai. Blessed are you who come in the name of the Lord. We bless you from the house of the Lord. Mi adir al hakol, mi varuch al hakol, mi gadol al hakol, hu yivarech hechatan v'hachala. May the one who is supreme in power, blessing, and glory bless this chatan, Asher ben Avraham and Sarah, and this chala, this bride, Meira bat Avraham and Sarah. Shalom. Master of the universe, creator of us all, bless these your children who stand beneath this chuppah, better prepared to love you because of their love for each other. Encourage them to find happiness and fulfillment together. May they establish a happy home where your presence will be found through the study of Torah, keeping of mitzvot, and the performance of ma'asim tovim, good deeds. I want to welcome all of you for coming here today. And I'm going to do one thing out of order. Normally I would give a Devar Torah, a little word of Torah later, but I'd actually like to do it now. And the reason is because tonight is the start of the holiday of Chanukah. And we're all familiar with the holiday of Chanukah, the oil and the menorah and the Maccabees defeating the Greeks and so forth. But I'm not sure that we all know, first of all, the meaning of the word Chanukah or its root. Okay, so the word Chanukah means dedication or rededication. So we know that it has that name because the Maccabees dedicated or rededicated the temple after it had been trashed by the Greeks. So what they did was they cleaned it up and they rededicated it for holy use. And that's part of what's going on here today, is that Tony and Lynda are rededicating themselves, okay, through this Jewish ceremony, because they didn't have to do this. We all know they were already married. I think the evidence is right here. But they wanted to, in a way, rededicate themselves Jewishly because they did not have the opportunity to do this before, and also to show it just as a sign of dedication to their religion and their people and to this community. So that's part of what's going on here today, is Chanukah. But the other thing is that the root word for Chanukah also has in common a root for the word chinuch, which means education. So one of the reasons that they wanted to do this now, in the morning, although it's this afternoon, but at this time, rather than in the late afternoon or the evening, which they also could have done, was for the purpose of chinuch, for education, for their children and for the other children in this community and for the children of their friends and families who haven't had the opportunity perhaps to ever be at a Jewish wedding before. So you've accomplished both. Dedication, Chanukah, and chinuch, education. And I want to thank you for that and for letting everybody in this community share in this simcha. So now, you saw that we did before the signing of the ketubah, and that we did the bedekin, the veiling, and we had kabbalat kinyan, which was the agreement to abide by the terms of the ketubah. Now we're going to do what's called seder erusin. Okay, normally you might call this the engagement. Okay, and that's so normally this would have come many months ago, maybe years ago, but it's also part of the wedding ceremony. It all gets compacted here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei bari hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitzon mitzvotav v'tzivanu al ha'arayot v'aser lanu et ha'arusot v'hitir lanu et ha'nesuot lanu al yedi chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh amo Yisrael al yedi chuppah v'kiddushin. Okay, now if you would drink, and then veil so that Lynda can drink as well. As you share this wine, so may you share all things from this day on with love and understanding. May life's joys be heightened, its bitterness sweetened, and each of its moments hallowed. Where's my ring guy? Oh, ring guy.
Ringo.
He's a ring bearer.
Ringo, come on up.
Come on, ring bearer.
Okay. So let me explain to you about this ring, which Tony is about to place on Lynda's hand. Let take that there. It's plain gold. Okay, it's totally unadorned. There's no inscription on it. There's no engraving. There's nothing. But also, because it is round, it signals the completeness of their union together and the completeness of life. But there's no beginning or end to it. So it has all those symbols for us that there's no beginning or end to their love and to their relationship with each other. And at this moment, okay, Tony's going to recite these words after me. I'm going to give it to you one word at a time. Hare
Hare
at
at
mikudeshet
mikudeshet
li
li
b'taba'at
tabaat
zo
zo
kedat
kadat
Moshe
Moshe
v'Yisrael.
v'Yisrael.
And then just repeat the signature.
By this ring you are consecrated to me as my wife in accordance with the laws of Moses and the people of Israel.
I promised you I was going to tell you the translation of the ketubah, and I'm going to do that now. So I read it to you in the Aramaic inside, and I gave you some of the highlights, but here is the full translation here. This is what you agreed to. This is what the witnesses signed. This is what everybody heard you agreed to. On the first day of the week, the 24th day of the month of Kislev, in the year 5776 since the creation of the world, the era according to which we reckon here in the city of Los Angeles, Asher, the son of Abraham and Sarah, said to this bride, Meira, daughter of Abraham and Sarah, be my wife, according to the practices of Moses and Israel, and I will cherish, honor, support, and maintain you, in accordance with the custom of Jewish husbands who cherish, honor, support, and maintain their wives faithfully. And I here present you with the marriage gift of 200 silver zuzim, which belongs to you, according to the law of Moses and Israel. And I will also give you your food, clothing, and necessities, and live with you as husband and wife according to universal custom. And Meira, bat Abraham and Sarah, consented and became his wife. The trousseau that she brought to him from her house in silver, gold, valuables, clothing, furniture, and bedclothes, all this Asher, the said bridegroom, accepted in the sum of 100 silver pieces, and Asher, the bridegroom, consented to increase this amount from his own property with the sum of 100 silver pieces, making in all 200 silver pieces. I told you, it's 100 goats. And thus said Asher, the bridegroom, the responsibility of this marriage contract, of this trousseau, and of this additional sum, I take upon myself and my heirs after me, so that they shall be paid from the best part of my property and possession that I have beneath the whole heaven, that which I now possess or may thereafter acquire. All my property, real and personal, even the shirt from my back, shall be mortgaged to secure the payment of this marriage contract, of the trousseau, and of the addition made to it, during my lifetime and after my death, from the present day and forever. And then Asher, the bridegroom, has taken upon himself the responsibility of this contract, of the trousseau, and the addition made to it, according to the restrictive usages of all marriage contracts, and the additions to them made for the daughters of Israel, according to the institution of our sages of blessed memory. It is not to be regarded as a mere forfeiture without consideration, or as a mere formula of a document. We have followed the legal formality of symbolic delivering of kinyan between Asher and Meira, and we have used a garment legally fit for the purpose to strengthen all that is stated above, and everything is valid and confirmed. Take that from you for a moment. We'll talk about it. A lot of groups wish that this was whiskey, but we're not going to celebrate that. So that was the engagement, by the way. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
We're now going to conduct the final part of the ceremony, which is called the Seder Nisuin, which is the actual marriage ceremony. The blessings we're about to recite express our gratitude to God for the miracle of life in general and the sanctity of married life in particular. Because there are 7 blessings in all, they have come to be known simply as Sheva Brachot, the 7 blessings. In our tradition, 7 carries special significance. It's a number of wholeness and holiness. It's the number of Shabbat, the 7th day, and thus the number of peace. May the Sheva Brachot confer blessing on each day of every week for Lynda and Tony in their life together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol bara lichvodo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer ha'adam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher yatzar et ha'adam b'tzalmo, b'tzal demut tavinoto, v'hitkin lo, v'meno binyan adei ad, Baruch ata Adonai, yotzer ha'adam, sh'os tasim v'tadeh ha'akara, v'kibutz baneha, v'tocha v'simcha, Baruch ata Adonai, v'sameach Zion b'baneha, sameach t'samach, Re'im ha'achuvim, Samechacha, Yitzircha, Began Eden Mikayadem, Baruch ata Adonai, V'samechatan V'kala, Baruch ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, Asher barasason v'simcha, Chatan v'kala, Hila, Rinadisa v'hidava, Ahava v'achava, V'shalom v're'ud, Mehera Adonai Eloheinu, Yeshama be'arei Yehuda, V'chutzot Yerushalayim, Kol sason v'kol simcha, Kol hatan v'kol kala, Kol mitzchalot, Chatanim v'chupatam, V'na'arim v'mistete, Geninatam, Baruch ata Adonai, V'samechatan im hakala. Please have a drink. And you will have a drink. Is there a drink? And I will translate this for you. First one, blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who created the fruit of the vine. Number two, praise are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, whose glory is evident in all of creation. Number three, praise are you, Lord our God, who rules the universe, creator of man and woman. Number four, praise are you, Lord our God, who rules the universe, who created male and female in the divine image, that together they might perpetuate life. Praise are you, Lord, creator of man and woman. Number five, may Zion rejoice as her children return to her in joy. Praise are you, Adonai, who causes Zion to rejoice in her children. Number six, grant perfect joy to these loving companions, as you did for the first man and woman in the Garden of Eden. Praise are you, Lord, who creates the joy of bride and groom. Finally, number seven, praise are you, Lord our God, who rules the universe, who created joy and gladness, bride and groom, pleasure, song, delight, laughter, love, harmony, peace, and companionship. Lord our God, may there always be heard in the cities of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem voices of joy and gladness, of happiness, voices of bride and groom, the jubilant voices of those joined in marriage under the chuppah, the voices of young people feasting and singing. Praise are you, O Lord, who causes the groom and the bride to rejoice together. Drink again, please. I would like to offer you this blessing as well. This is from the Talmud. This is in Brachot 17a. May you live to see your world fulfilled. May your destiny be for worlds still to come. May you trust in generations past and yet to be. May your heart be filled with intuition and your words with insight. May songs of praise ever be on your tongue and your vision on a straight path before you. May your eyes shine with the light of holy words, and may your face reflect the glory of heaven. Now I'm going to offer you again the blessing that was offered you before by Warren. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ye'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord show you favor and be gracious to you. May the Lord show you kindness and grant you peace. Since both of you have acted out of love and affection, acting in accordance with these rites and ceremonies instituted by our Holy Torah, I now pronounce you. Yehuda bat Avraham Avinu v'Sara Imanu, and Asher ben Avraham Avinu v'Sara Imanu, that you are now husband and wife, Kedat Moshe Yisrael, according to the laws of Moses and Israel. I need you. Simon, you're up. Okay. put that on the ground right here. No, leave it wrapped, Okay, so just put it right there. Okay, don't do anything yet, I'll explain what you're doing. Right there, thank you.
Okay.
All right,
Right inside
have a seat.
the glass.
So we normally conclude a Jewish wedding with the smashing of a glass. This reminds us that the holy city of Jerusalem and the trials it has endured through the ages, it reminds us of our insistence on keeping her in mind even on the happiest of occasions. Someday, Lynda and Tony and their family will visit Jerusalem and be part of her grandeur and spirit. Between now and then, let us pray that however many pieces this glass may break into, so may their happiness be multiplied over the years.
Come on, Tony. Let's go. Come on.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
So what's going to happen is we're going to be a few minutes because we actually went faster than I thought. So I'm not sure that everything is set up here yet, but you can sort of wander your way in, and I think we're going to have some pictures too. Huh? Oh yeah, you can. What you can do is you go through this way if you want to sign the matting for the ketubah, and then you guys will see some food. I don't know if there's any food in there in my office for you, but so if you want to just a few minutes, you're going to take some time.
We'll take some time.
Okay, so they're going to adjourn my office for a few minutes for another aspect of this, which is called yichud, which means basically privacy and oneness. So this is going to be their first time together as husband and wife out of the spotlight. But we'll send them off with this. Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov. Yehelanu. Got to do that. Oh no. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Uvecho Yisrael.